Hello, welcome to Creative Psyche Studio. My name is Anne Vivian. Welcome if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if you've been watching some videos with me. This is your monthly tarot messages by sign video for June 2022. I can't wait to get into it with you. I suggest that you tune into your rising sign and your sun sign for general energy. Tune into your moon sign for guidance about your emotions and more inner self, and tune into your Venus. If you know the sign of these planets in your birth chart, you can tune into these different parts of the video. If you know what sign your Venus is in, you can tune to that for your love life and relationships. And any planet you know what sign it is, what it's doing in your chart and where it is, you can tune into that sign's reading, and it can give you some information about that part of your chart, that part of your life for the month ahead. So basically, moon sign emotional messages and snapshot, and rising sign and sun sign your general energy messages and guidance. So let's get started, shall we? I am so excited to do this video for June 2022. And of course, we're going to start with the first sign, Aries. Welcome, Aries. I'm drawn to the Mermaids and Dolphins deck for some reason for you, Aries. All right, tuning into Aries, what messages does Aries need to know for June 2022? What does Aries need to know? What would be helpful for Aries to know for June 2022? Oh, you got a yes. You got a yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So, Aries, if you put a prayer out, if you are unsure of something and you've been waiting for an answer, there's your answer. Yes. Y-E-S. That is the card that came out for you first. So, Aries, I'm just tuning into your energy here. And, you know, it feels like a very watery energy for Aries. Ooh, and we've got some cups here. More water. We've got 6 of cups and 8 of cups. Okay. So, Aries, when I'm tuning into your energy, I feel you're moving towards something maybe a little bit slower than you'd like, but you are moving towards something. And I feel like there's a general sense of comfort and self-assuredness and like faith about you, that it's easier maybe for you to keep the faith, for you to be patient lately. And this could be very helpful for you. But I feel like, Aries, you have kind of a very domestic energy around you, that things can a very feminine energy around you, even though I know Aries is the sign ruled by Mars, the masculine planet, the sign of masculinity, the planet of masculinity. But you have a very feminine energy around you, and I feel like you actually have a very strong emphasis on family and friends and togetherness. I feel like the energy around you is you're able to take things a little bit more slowly, and you're able to allow things to unfold instead of forcing them. This can be really helpful to you. Your guidance card is the 8 of Cups, and I'm going to pull another card for clarity about this guidance card. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, we've got some Pleiadian energy. The Void, the Blue Flame. So, Aries, the guidance for you for June. I feel like you're not going to remain still for long, but there is something that you're deliberating perhaps, and you're feeling perhaps a pressure to succeed. But I feel like you're able to take some time off, take a step back, and the guidance is to play by your own rules. Do the thing you do best, Aries. Play by your own rules. And I feel like part of the step back is you assessing something and figuring out how to do something your way, figuring out how to perhaps balance 2 different components, or take into account you know, the context, the rules, the expectations, but also your skills, your talent, your originality, your innovation, because you are an innovator. Ooh, a bunch of cards just fell out. Here's the Four of Swords, slowing down. There's an energy of slowing down. I feel like the universe does want you to slow down in order to keep a close counsel, keep your own counsel in some ways, and deliberate. You even using meditation or dreams, using your sleep, using dream wisdom, dream magic as a way to arrive at more wisdom in your decisions. Ooh, a few other cards fell out. We do have the Five of Cups that fell out, so there might be some dealing with a loss. There might be some coming to terms with. My whole set's shaking here. The world's shaking. We've got things shaking up here, Aries. So five of Cups. I feel like you're trying to get a grasp of something. You're trying to understand something and move forward. And I think this could be a very emotional month for you, Aries. I think this could be a month of, you know, getting your ducks in a row before you move forward, and being patient with yourself as you align yourself with more of what you want and let go of what's not working for you, what you're realizing is holding you back, or just, you know, coming to terms with the past, or letting go, or grieving. But I feel like, Aries, the universe wants you to be that void. The universe wants you to go feminine and be that void in a way. And it is about the yin. It's about being open. So the universe is wanting you to be open, not necessarily have the answers. Don't worry about taking an action. This is a month for preparing for the action. And you know what's behind that action? Well, you got a big fat yes over here. But I feel like the universe is helping to prepare you. Your angels and guides are helping to prepare you for really creating your dreams and goals. Look, the Magician, for you really being that co-creator, that magician, that magus, that magical priestess that creates your dreams into reality. And I see a triangle as well, which is all about mystical power and your dreams, goals, and visions. So you're going to be that magician, putting those elements together and figuring out how to move forward in a better way in June. And I feel like you are going to make progress moving your dreams into reality, but you need to be able to put those different elements together. And this month you're gonna see more, what do I need more of, what do I need less of, what do I need to let go of in order to create that dream that I want to create here. Is there any other life area highlighted for Aries? Well, I'm seeing work highlighted, and your daily routines. And I feel like Spirit is wanting to express the need to let go, and the need to really reassess perhaps some routines having to do with work and just regular or daily routines. I feel like Spirit is guiding you to, this is a great month to figure out what to let go of. So what's in your routine right now that you need to let go of? Like, are you wasting time? Are you spending time doing something that really isn't, you know, worth what you're getting back? At work, are you, you know, is there some way you could be more efficient with your time, or do you need to let go of something regarding work that's holding you back? Told the angel forgiveness over here, Aries. So you might need to do some forgiveness work. That might be what you're needing to let go of this month. Are you holding any resentments? Are you holding any anger? Sometimes we're not even aware that we're holding it until we tune in. We ask to receive guidance and go into meditation, go into a journey, do some dream work and do some reflecting. And then you find, oh, I really do need to let go. So this is going to open the doorways to those yeses. I really see so, to your magician, priestess, magus power. So be your powerful Aries self this month, Aries, and forgive, let go, get into your feminine side, reflect, and reflect how to use your own innovation and ingenuity and what you need to let go of and change in order to move forward. Have a beautiful June. Aries, thank you for tuning in. Hi, Taurus. Up next, we have Taurus. Tuning into Taurus. What do my beautiful bulls, my beautiful Tauran friends, need to know for June 2022? What do Taurans need to know for June 2022? Tuning in to Taurus. Well, I do feel like some travel is possible right off the bat. And I am feeling an energy of money around you. I know it's a sign of money. What does Taurus need to know? But I'm feeling money around you. Ooh, and look at you. Look at you. You got Ace of Wands and Two of Cups. All right. All right. So Taurus, the general energy around you. Oh, and you've got some sexuality. We've got some sexuality here. We've got Ace of Wands and the Angel of Sexuality. So, and this is a very sexual card. So Taurus, I feel like you've got some perhaps sensual, sexual relationship, erotic energy around you, and that can be a very beautiful thing. I feel like Taurus, you're moving ahead with something. Maybe things have been a little slow. Maybe things have been felt a little blocked or some obstacles or setbacks. But I feel like in June, you're ready to rock and roll. You have more force and drive. And it feels like you have, a lot of Taurans, you're getting a little bit more things opening up financially. You're able to figure some things out for yourself financially. And I feel like there's just like this inclination not to care with Taurus. In other words, moving ahead and I don't even care. Like, I don't care about the past. I don't care what people think of me, or I don't care. I'm just like, not giving an F like I used to with the things that I need to not give an F with, that you're just like, I'm done. I'm moving forward, full steam ahead, like that beautiful bull that you are. So I feel like you're taking charge. You have, the ability to take charge this month, and you have the ability to let go of, some other things, expectations or other people's judgments or criticisms of you, or, over caring or focusing on something that was distracting. And you have a really good energy for just moving forward in June with what you want to move forward with. And I feel like, the sexual energy, you might notice you just have more of that fire, that sexual energy in general. And so, you can call on Archangel Haniel. You can call on Archangel Michael. He's the angel of fire. But you can call relationship angels or fire angels, or, divine spirit, your guides, to help you understand how to balance that energy and how to use it appropriately, how to use it in accordance with your heart and your higher self. But I feel like, you can use that fiery energy in a lot of ways this month, Taurus. You can channel that into relationships. You can channel that into your own sexual experiences. You can channel it into just moving the energy outward. And, you might be doing some travel. You might be putting your ideas out there. You might be working on hobbies or projects that you haven't worked before. You might be, putting yourself out there to date again. But it's up to you how you use that. But you do have a strong just magnetic energy force. You might be attracting more people this month. You're looking good, Taurus. You're looking good. People are noticing you. So it's up to you how you want to use that energy. And you can, I encourage you. I feel like Spirit wants to say, use the power of your intention and prayer and calling on your higher power and guides to direct that energy in a way that's going to be good for you. Two of Cups. So relationships are highlighted for you, Mr. and Mrs. Taurus. Come on, here we go. Two of Cups. I feel like the relationships are highlighted, but there's also a need to balance something. So there is a need for you to take someone else's insight or opinion or needs into account as you're moving forward and making decisions. You want to move ahead, but you also want to balance your plan and your decisions and your game plan for moving forward with how it's going to affect someone else, how your energy is going to affect someone else, or how there might be a partnership or a group in which you need to negotiate and be sensitive to another person's needs. And I'm trying to sense, is this in a particular area? It might have to do with a lot of Taurans with your family, taking into account the needs of the family. But I feel like it could be career too, but I am feeling just, you know, close love relationships highlighted. I'm feeling family. It could be love relationships. It could be a friendship. It could be a work colleague. So you've got the Five of Wands, a lot of wand energy here for you. A lot of wand energy here for you, Taurus. So I feel like the Five of Wands is saying, Taurus, work with the spiritual energy, not against it. Work with the life energy and not against it. So in other words, let go of maybe some competitiveness or the need to do battle, and stop comparing yourself to others, and understand that your success comes from aligning with your own power and expressing that. And it's not power over, it's power. The more power I have, the more power you have. So I feel like in June, Taurus, you're going to have the ability to take the lead more. You might be in a position of leadership. You're able to work with someone, and I feel like the guidance is to be sensitive to and be receptive to working with someone and honoring the other person's needs, but also your needs, and cooperating together. You know, most of June is in the sun sign of Gemini, which is about, you know, balancing two different things, those twins. We got this and we got that. And how do I balance them? We've got air guardian, shift your perception. So Taurus, you might be taking a different direction in something, and you have the opportunity. I feel like you might be taking a different direction because you're seeing things differently, and you have the opportunity to have insights this month and see things in a different way. I think there's a lot of people who want to work with you. I think you're very attractive, not just sexually, or romantically, but I think you're just attractive in general. Your energy is very attractive for people to work with this month. Friendship, financially, career, creatively. And I feel like you're going to be processing the other people's energy, you know, aware of other people's energy coming into your life, coming into your aura. And it can help you to, you know, don't over tap into other people's energy, but you're able to understand people better. And I feel like you're able to understand how to negotiate and create perhaps contracts, create plans, create projects or undertakings with other people by understanding other people's perspectives, which can help you shift your perspective towards the better. But I think you have like a lot of really successful energy for working with other people, for starting new projects, for you have, you know, life energy coming to you. Is there any other life area that is highlighted for Taurus before we wrap up? I see a garden, and I feel, you know, Taurus, you are the sign of the garden. I feel like, you know, being out in Mother Earth, not putting other people's needs before your own, but remembering your needs, and, you know, being sensitive to other people is really helpful. So gardening, I feel like it's helping to just strengthen your own connection with the earth, your own identity. It's helping you to just connect with yourself, actually. So that could be really helpful in June, is to, you know, get out in the dirt. I think this can actually help you increase your flow financially too, can help increase your flow of life energy. You know, there's abundance coming to you, but here's that balance. You're the Two of Swords, you're balancing your needs and someone else, and that can lead to more abundance for you, Taurus, when you're able to use the power of a partnership, use the power of working with other people in order to create more magic and prosperity and joy and love. But you've got this abundance card, you know, as you can work with this life energy coming to you, and as you can take care of yourself, connect with the earth, you know, eat your beautiful garden foods and smell your beautiful flowers, and open your mind to someone else's perspective. You might study the power of negotiation, you know, Google some YouTube videos about how to communicate, how to negotiate, cooperate, and I think this can really help you this month to create more of what you want to create. So great potential for you, Taurus, with so many areas. Yay, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Have a beautiful June. Blessings. Let's continue with Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Welcome, the twins. Gemini brothers and sisters. Tuning in, I'm tuning into you. What does Gemini need to know for June 2022? Ooh, card fell out. Five of Pentacles. Well, we've got the Five of Pentacles here, people. We've got one card. What else does Gemini need to know for the month of June? Two of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. All right, let's go with this. We've got a lot of Pentacles. Got a lot of Pentacles, Gemini. Let me tune in. Yeah, so Gemini, I feel like some Gemini in June might be feeling like you're influenced by other people, like you're feeling a little bit hemmed down or hemmed in by other people, and you're aware of other people's influence on you. And I feel like you're able to take better care of yourself. This is a card of realizing where there's some lack, whether it's emotionally, financially, spiritually, and it's also a card of feeling socially isolated. So I feel like, Gemini, you might be feeling, understanding where you need a little bit of help and support. And this is a great month for you to reach out and get more support to take better care of yourself. And I feel like you're also aware of how maybe someone else is affecting you in ways that are not beneficial for your energy. June for Gemini. I feel like in another sense though, Gemini, you're feeling a little bit more in control of things. You're acting more in accordance with what you want, and you're outwardly taking action more. You might have more ability and momentum in June. It favors you being able to invest in certain things and to take action to invest in what feels like a worthwhile investment. That could be time, that could be money, that could be emotionally. But I feel like June, you're going to, you feel you have more of a direction in what you want to invest in, the cause that you want to support, the direction you want to take, I feel like you're shifting out of, maybe you were more afraid or insecure or hesitant, and in June I feel like you are feeling more bravery and decisiveness with making a decision about kind of where you want to put your investment of time, money, energy. And I feel like it's going to be helpful for you to see the long-term picture, that some of the things you're investing in, it might not be an immediate return, but I feel like you're able to see a long-term plan here, and this is a good time to start investing in things long-term. It could be investing in education. It could be investing in something financial or career. It could be investing in your own development. This could also be a relationship too, but I feel like financially, definitely there's opportunities, career, financial, for you to, I'm just going to pull an Angels and Ancestors card to get some clarity on this, but June feels like a good month for you to invest in something that you're passionate about and put money, energy, time out towards something that feels meaningful to you. So we've got Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved, and Water Guardian, connect to your emotions. So for some of the Geminis tuning in, this really could be an emotional card. It could be investing in something that emotionally, that in your heart feels like the right thing to start putting that energy towards making room for it in your life, putting your money where your mouth is. And you've got the Two of Pentacles here. So I feel like Gemini, you know, the guidance that's coming through is to be moderate this month, to weigh, you know, this is the time of Gemini when I'm making this video till 3 weeks into June. So do that Gemini thing where you're weighing different options and balancing them. I feel like the guidance is to appreciate understanding where you want to make changes and understanding when it's time to make a change and when it's time to hold back. In some areas of your life, it might be better to bide your time with what the changes you want to make. In some areas of your life, it's time to move forward. So, but I feel like the guidance is to, you know, stay steady in your course. Don't take action without thinking about it, and consider your options. Moderate your choices here so that you're balancing different components, contexts, parts of the decision. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. So you've got Sun coming through Gemini. I feel like, you know, this does have a lot to do with work for a lot of Geminis, but I feel like Spirit is saying, Gemini, you know, you can take the lead, you can step out. This is the planet of leadership and confidence. So there was that confidence that I was tuning into. So Gemini, step out in confidence, be yourself, take pride in what you're doing. And, you know, as you're confident and you're projecting that, other people pick up on it. So I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, be confident with your decisions and be confident in yourself. And this is going to help you to be successful in your career. And, you know, when you're more confident in your ability to make decisions, and it helps you to know when to move forward and when to pull back. And this is a card of pulling forward, coming back. It's a card of giving and receiving. So there's going to be some giving that you're doing, but also receiving, or you have the potential to do that, Gemini. And it's important to understand the timing of that and the decisions around that. So work on your self-esteem, take care of yourself. You might have, here's some more cards, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. June for Gemini. So I feel like you're moving forward with some projects. You might be taking the lead on something, Gemini, and you need to maybe, you know, be confident if you're going to close the door on something, or you're not really prepared for some parts of the change that are coming. And so give yourself time to adjust if there's change coming in your life. Give yourself some grace and do what you need to do to take care of yourself emotionally this month, Gemini. So that could be, you know, taking extra time to do what brings you emotional nourishment, speaking with a spiritual advisor, a counselor, getting creative, doing something in nature, whatever, you know, nurtures you emotionally. You need to take extra care of yourself this month, Gemini. I feel like that's going to be really helpful. Here's an empowerment card. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. You're stepping into this fiery, confident, powerful energy this month, Gemini. So be confident, you know, make a list of everything that's amazing about you and carry that list around. Say it every day. Remember how awesome you are. And this is really going to help you in your career. You know, you have some abundance cards, you have some success and abundance, prosperity that's wanting to come to you. There's also set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. So if you need to leave something behind, if you need to say no, you know, check in with your heart, check in with your source, with spirit, check in with your angels. What's good for me to, you know, turn down? What's good for me to move forward with? This month is all about understanding, moving forward, and pulling back. Where I'm pushing my energy out, where I'm pulling my energy in. I feel like you have Archangel Raphael around you, Gemini, and I feel like you have the opportunity to do some healing. I feel like Archangel Raphael is helping you to breathe and just stand still a little bit. You might be, you know, feeling over busy and there's too much busyness. So Raphael is helping you to take a minute tune in, ground yourself. And I see Raphael is coming in and is offering guidance about your own self-care and working with your body as well, leading you to greater health as well. But I feel like Raphael, the angel of healing, is coming in, Gemini, and helping you to you know, not take things as seriously, to examine the evidence before you make a decision, and to help you to just eliminate some clutter from your body, your space, your mind, helping you to slow down, you know, let go of what you need to let go of emotionally, and, you know, with all areas of your life, your physical diet and exercise, your schedule. So pay attention to your guidance this month. Call on Archangel Raphael if that feels right to you for a little bit of help and guidance. And be confident this month, Gemini. You have a lot to be confident in. You have a lot of amazing things about you, and that's going to help you in your finances to be confident. A lot of success and abundance wants to come to you. Don't be afraid to set your sights high and check in with your intuition, where it's right to say no, where it's right to let go. And you have help and healing with Raphael, and healing when you're processing letting go. So have a beautiful June, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next video. Blessings. Where are we? We are at Cancer. Moon child, Cancer. Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. I'm now tuning into my Cancer audience. What does Cancer need to know for June 2022? Tuning into Cancer. These are messages for my Cancer viewers. And I am tuning into messages that will be truly helpful. Ooh, and supportive and supportful for my Cancers. Interesting. We've got a new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. And protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So messages for Cancer, you needed to hear that. So tuning into your general energy, Cancer. Okay, got a bunch of cards that came out here. Yes, Cancer, you've got some things opening up. There's a new breath. You're able to see things more clearly. And I feel like just an opening up for you. There is a new beginning. There are, you know, you're seeing the ships come in. You're seeing the beginning sparkles of success and the seeds that you planted. You might, a lot of Cancers, be seeing sprouts or signs of life in the things that you have planted. I feel like for you, Cancer, you're working with a lot of energies now and figuring out how to balance them, figuring out how to combine and how to resolve and how to integrate and reconcile these different components in order to create something. I feel like your challenge is, a lot of Cancers feel like you don't have enough time. You might be feeling a little bit drained of energy as well, like you could use a little bit extra energy. And I feel like the key here is, because I feel like you have a lot of energy going on around you, Cancer. There's a lot happening. But I feel like the key here is, we've got 8 of Cups as your guidance card. I feel like it's one step at a time, and to be able to figure out a way to integrate things in your schedule and your life that truly serve you. And that might mean, you know, scheduling in some time for downtime, for breaks, for rest and recreation and relaxation. And that's going to help you recharge your batteries, so you do have the energy to do all these fabulous things that you want to do, Cancer. So I feel like in Gemini, your energy might be this way and that way. you're interested in different things, and you know, it's about choice. What do I want to choose to spend my energy on, and how can I maybe, you know, balance these things together? We've got medicine mother, honor your inner knowing, and shaman, trust in higher forces. Wow, yes. So I feel like what these cards want to say to you, what spirit wants to say to you, Cancer, is part of it is live and let live, and don't take other people's criticism, or if they, you know, have a different approach to something, or does something annoying to you, don't internalize that. Don't take it too seriously, but trust your own inner knowing. You might have other people kind of, you know, whispering in your ear. And I think, you know, one thing that is important to pay attention to this month, Cancer, is to center yourself and your own intuition, your own inner wisdom, so that you're not overly influenced by others, and to trust in higher forces, trust in, you know, spirit, God, source, goddess, your higher self, trust in spirit, your guides. And that is really going to help you center with all of these earthly, you know, busyness things. I think you also have some cosmic spiritual things happening around you as well on the spirit world, but that's going to help you balance your energy this month. Making sure and ground yourself in your own energy, Cancer. Two of Cups is your final result card, Cancer. I feel like some Cancers might be teetering on the edge of making a decision. You're not quite sure, and talking with someone else, if you can do it while remaining connected with your own intuition and your own higher guidance, can be the deciding factor to help you make a decision you're happy with, to really make a decision that's right for you. So you might want to consult with someone, ask spirit to guide you and connect you with the right person to connect you with the right information you need to make a decision. And that is going to help you, I think, sort of clench the deal, close the deal. You know, it's either closing a deal or making a decision. But remember, don't let yourself be overly influenced by others at the same time, and get out of center, out of balance, out of touch with your own inner knowing. It's really important that you do both. Be open to, you know, someone else's guidance, but also stay grounded in your own intuition, Cancer. So yeah, I feel like for June, Cancer, you have extra protection around you, and you have the ability to start some new things. You have the ability to just run with the horses. I feel like you're able to feel more free. You're able to move forward with projects. You're not feeling as stuck, and you're going to have, you know, more momentum towards success and finding a direction that you really resonate with in your career. I feel like in your relationships, Cancer, relationships are highlighted. I feel like you're going to see there's more than meets the eye to some relationship, and this could be family, friend, lover, partner, but I feel like you're going to be very intuitive with someone and see more intuitively about a particular relationship this month, Cancer. And it could be specifically you were having trouble difficulty communicating with someone, and you're able to communicate with someone more. I think you're also able to sense more, you're able to have more compassion for someone, and see empathically more what's going on with them. And I feel like, you know, it's going to be it's going to be easier, and it's going to be helpful for you this month, Cancer, to kind of let bygones be bygones. And, you know, something that's annoying you, you're going to have the opportunity, if something's been annoying you about someone, to make peace with that and to understand something from their perspective, to gain a bigger perspective on this relationship, so that it doesn't annoy you anymore and you can let go of it. Sometimes that means, you know, letting go of the relationship and just getting some distance with love and acceptance, lovingly detaching. Sometimes it's, you know, lovingly detaching in that relationship, and you're just able to accept more, you know, something about this person that you're friends or family or in a relationship with, and then that can improve the relationship. So pay attention to your intuition, your empathic ability, and use the powerful, magical tool of forgiveness, and watch what miracles and magic unfold this month, Cancer. So don't forget to, you know, balance that out as you're balancing everything in your life. Be open to other people's ideas, but also pay attention to your amazing intuition, Cancer, because it is amazing. And watch what magic unfolds. So thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer, and I will see you at another video or event or session. Blessings. That was Cancer, shifting gears. Shifted my gear. We're now shifting into Leo. Hi, Leo. Leo, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm drawn to look at these angel cards first. What does Leo need to know for June 2022? Tuning into my Leonine friends energy. Leos in my audience. What do Leos need to know for this month, June 2022? Ooh, we got Raziel knowledge. We got Fortunata prosperity. Nice. Very nice. I feel that Raziel energy when I'm just tuning into you. Leo, I feel that Raziel energy. And Raziel is all about one of the things Raziel is about is knowledge and seeing a bigger picture here, and divine mystical knowledge. And I feel like you're seeing a situation and understanding something deeper about it, and an understanding on more of a macro, global, larger scale, what you don't want to replicate in your own life, in your own groups. And I feel like Raziel is helping you understand group dynamics so that you can engage in the group, either lead a group or engage as a member of some group you're involved in a way that has integrity and efficiency, that honors the integrity of the group and the individuals in the group, as well as the rules and the higher ideals of the group that need to be honored. So these cards are for Leo. Got Hangman, Four of Pentacles, excuse me, Two of Pentacles came out. We've also got Fortunata prosperity. Okay, Leo. Okay. Leo, I feel like some of you don't want to be left behind. You're feeling a little left behind, like you've been left out of the party or left out of something. You sense energy is moving. You sense people are doing things you want to do. And there's a sense of, you know, I need to get involved and I need to, you know, break out of this standstill for some Leos. So I feel like the energy around you in June is this desire to, you know, get the energy moving where maybe the energy was more stagnant, to break out of a stalemate. Some Leos might be feeling like there is you also might be feeling there's a lot of options. This might be part of your stalemate. There's a lot of options, but I don't know which one to choose. And so there's a feeling of, I'm worried of making the wrong decision. I want to move forward. I want to take an action. I want to make a decision, but I'm worried about making the wrong decision. And so there's a little bit of that Four of Pentacles energy of holding on. You've got the Hangman, you know, you're hanging on. You're this way, you're that way. The Two of Pentacles, I'm this way, I'm that way, I'm not sure. And then the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on, which could also be a prosperity card. So what does the Four of Pentacles want to say to Leo? I feel like the Four of Pentacles is saying you have the opportunity for great success this month, Leo, for financial success, but you need to let go of something. So Four of Pentacles asks us, where am I holding on too tightly? Where am I holding on? What do I need to hold on to? What do I need to let go of? So I feel like you need to let go of something, my beautiful Leos, in order to manifest this prosperity. And Raziel is helping you look at patterns here and understand Understand maybe even some mystical, intuitive, spiritual knowledge for understanding group dynamics and understanding your place in the world, understanding your place in a group, your place, and how you could tweak your role, how you could understand your role in a different way. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. You've got some magical power this month, Leo. You've got some prosperity power. You have magic. You've got wishes. You've got Raziel with mystical knowledge. I think you have a lot of something's going on with Leos where you have extra support for designing the life you want and manifesting it. And there's just like magic in the air that you're able to tap into. And I think, you know, a lot of it has to do with letting go. So we've got vision, we've got power. There's power in your visions this month, Leo. Pay attention to what you're envisioning and pay attention to what gives you power and where you're drained of power. And this can help you understand what to let go of as well. Where do I need to understand something better in order to make a decision though? You might need to do more research. That's where Raziel comes in. You might need to do more reflection research about decisions. We've got water guardian and air guardian. Connect with your emotions and shift your perception. So you've got the air. I feel air is really strong around you right now. I mean, the sun is in Gemini, so there's that. Your ruling planet star is in the sign of Gemini for a big chunk of June. So you've got this air energy. You've also got water energy, so it's important for you to connect with your emotions. It might be a good time to do some reflecting and planning and writing in even a logical way about the different options that are presenting themselves to you so that you can, you know, the ins and outs of a situation that you're maybe unsure of moving forward or not, or making a decision. And this can help you to understand maybe on a bigger scale what would be helpful for you to let go of. I feel like this month you're really able to move past something that's been bothering you for a while, Leo, and it involves understanding the different parties involved, understanding someone else's motives, and you being the one to see that, even if you're very intuitive this month, even if other people aren't seeing it, and you being able to use that as a way to reconcile what's happening. Oh, I understand the deeper dynamic here, the someone else's motives or feelings or deeper you know, secrets to a story even. So that's helping me understand, move on, let go, and make a decision. Any other life areas being highlighted for Leo? I feel like career and finances are highlighted for you. I feel like a lot of Leos are going to be going it alone a little bit more this month in June, and you're going to be making decisions other people might not agree with or understand. But I feel like Spirit is showing me, you know, you understanding the big picture, that there might be a period where you need to walk alone on something temporarily, and you'll be able to have more support and help and a network in the future. But there might be something, you know, sometimes you need to make a difficult decision and it's uncomfortable, and that's sometimes part of a really important, amazing change that's going to bring so many blessings to our life. So there might be some part of the decision you make that makes you feel a little bit alone, or you are a little bit more isolated. But I feel like Spirit is saying, the Spirit is encouraging you, don't go it alone for forever, but you might need to just stick to your guns this month, Leo, because I feel like, look at this abundance cards. Look at these abundance cards. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you have the opportunity to make more money at what you're doing, and you do have the opportunity to bust out of this stalemate. But I feel like there's, I feel like, you know, there is part of it is, what do I need to let go in order to create this abundance, which seems to be a theme this month as I'm tuning into different signs. And for you, Leo, attention to what brings you joy and just being, you know, really, really adamant that you're going to make decisions that feel right in your heart, to make sure and make decisions that allow joy to be part of your life. And even if you get some criticism from other people, you know when it's right. So this is your validation. If you know, if you have like an intuition and you're wondering, you know, as the Mermaids and Dolphins card said, make a wish, it's going to come true. Trust your intuition, Leo. And even if you get some criticism, you have some really magical energy around you this month. So, you know, call upon that as you're deliberating, and you might need to do more research, and you can call on spirit, you know, before you research something. Set your intention, spirit, guide me to what I need to see most, what would be most helpful for me to see as I do this research, and watch how much more efficient your research goes. I do that sometimes when I'm studying or trying to find a piece of information. It's so helpful. You're programming, you know, you're using the multidimensional matter and resources out there, using the resource of your subconscious mind and your own higher self and intuition. So try that. Have a beautiful, prosperous, blessed June, Leo, and I will see you in the next video session or group. Blessings. Let us continue with Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome. Virgo, turning in and tuning in for Virgos out there, my earthly innocent virgins. For the month of June 2022, what does Virgo need to know for June 2022? Well, I do feel that, you know, Mercury is going direct beginning of June, and I feel that forward moving motion for you, especially. I feel like you're breaking out of some confines. Hangman to 3 of Wands, exactly. So I'm feeling that all over as I'm doing readings for each of the signs. It seems to be a theme, but especially for you, Virgo, I'm feeling like you've been feeling a little bit trapped, feeling a little bit down, feeling hemmed in, and June, it's open for you, baby. The doors are opening for you. Ships are coming in. There's just a you know, an open vision that I'm sensing for you, actually, Virgo, and I'm sensing that your vision is actually expanded in June. You're actually able to imagine more things, which is helping you to, it's helping you to manifest more when you can imagine more. So your mind is expanded. Look what I got here with sacred geometry, hexagon and out beyond Orion. So you're cosmic, you're opening your mind, you're opening your consciousness to cosmic consciousness, Virgo. And there's that hexagon balance, also prosperity. We've got the prosperity of the bee, spirit animal totem coming to help you. And you know, the hexagon is the sacred geometry associated with many things, one of which is the beehive, and bees are associated with prosperity and money. So, and it's also about balance. It's also about, the hexagon is also about finding the balance with the 6. And out beyond Orion, I feel like, Virgo, you're able to take more steps forward and put yourself out there more. You're feeling like you're your own cheerleader more. You're feeling like there's more cheerleaders around you. And I feel like spirit wants you to, you know, outdo yourself this month, Virgo, to take action, to believe in your visions. You know, don't trust other people's visions, trust your vision. I feel like that's a message that wants to come through. We've got Empress, Magician, oh my goddess, Virgo, powerful cards coming out for you for June. I feel like your challenge here is not to get overwhelmed, because there might be a lot of different directions that you want to go mentally, but I feel like your guidance is take the reins, because you can really do some manifesting and you can really make your dreams a reality this month. With your hardworking Virgo soul. Look at this with the hardworking bee, but don't work too hard. The Empress just unfolds. She's like nature. She's just, the abundance of nature just unfolds. It doesn't work that hard. And the Magician is, you know, coming back to balance. How can I balance work and play, action, non-action, my visions and non-physical with the physical and the tangible? I feel like I want to pull a card. Ooh, a card just fell out from the Starseed deck. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So this could be a month of healing for you, Virgo. This could be a month where you're able to take a dream and manifest it more. And for a lot of people, a lot of Virgos watching this, I feel like you do have a butterfly energy around you. You have a bee energy around you. These are very healing. And you have an energy, Arcturus, that's our star being neighbors and friends who are very, they're master healers. And so you might be receiving a healing from cosmic healing from these friends or angelic or your higher self, or different healing modalities might be really effective for you this month. And I feel like a message coming through here, Virgo, is you're able to take healing to a deeper level. You may have done a certain amount of healing with a mental, emotional, physical ailment, but I feel like in June, you're able to actually, if you want to, go deeper and manifest an even deeper level of healing. I feel like Archangel Jophiel is around you, Virgo, and Jophiel helps with creating a beautiful environment and helping you to create a beautiful, peaceful, thriving environments in your home, in your office. Jophiel also helps with us slowing down. And I feel like that might be part of what's wanting to come back here is Jophiel is helping you to balance action, adventure, work, putting energy out with the Hangman, staying still, pulling the energy in. Self-care, having some time for relaxation and quietude, being able to go inward, the yin, the feminine. So I think Jophiel is helping you this month, Virgo, and to be able to do that. And that is going to help you in your healing process as well. But this is a great month to engage in a healing modality. And I'm feeling like something especially having to do with communication, sound healing, something that involves speaking or singing, you singing or receiving sound, any kind of sound healing frequency. Could be gongs, singing bowls, vocal. It could be listening to music, playing music, making music, could be very healing for you. But I feel like something about speaking, getting this chakra going is going to be especially helpful for you. A lot of Virgos. Any other life areas being highlighted for Virgo? I feel like, Spirit is emphasizing you really need to play this month. You need to, give yourself some time to relax. It's not all work. Be sure and slow down and have some fun and relaxation time. But also I'm seeing ninth house highlighted for you for some reason. And I'm feeling like Spirit just wants to highlight, and ninth house is about higher learning, religion, higher mind, publication, philosophy, also abundance. So, ooh, and I'm pulling the sun. I feel like your higher mind is very activated this month, Virgo, and you have the ability to expand your mind, shift from the lower mind to the higher mind, where there is the ability to connect with all sorts of cosmic expanded consciousness, getting innovative ideas, mystical knowledge. I feel like you're able to apply this to work. And I feel like you're really working with different spheres of consciousness this month. You have the ability to, Virgo. I think this can help with health as well. But you doing some reading of spiritual materials, healing materials, maybe psychological. You doing some writing can be very healing for you this month. And I think it's going to actually help you create more abundance by doing some ninth house stuff, writing, publishing, reading, studying religion, philosophy, spiritual texts, and the like. But I think you're able to expand your abundance this month as well as healing. So blessings to you, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next up, we have Libra. Hi, Libra. Connecting with my Libras out there. Libra, what do you need to know for June 2022? What is Libra? What are my beautiful, balanced, artistic, lovely Libras need to know for June 2022? Tuning into Libra. I feel like a lot of Libras, it feels like you're going a little solo for part of this month. Oh, Faith came out. Angel of Faith and Hope. Interesting. So I feel like Libra, your energy is you're working through something and you're very focused. You're very driven. You have a strong desire, and I feel like it's a solo energy in some area of your life. You're really focused on driving through this goal, and I feel like you're also feeling the hope. You know, you're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel with some things, and you have the opportunity to see some real insights about where and how, and feel out the details more with this light at the end of the tunnel. So let me get some more clarity for Libra. What does Libra need to know for June 2022? It's like doors shutting and doors opening is what I'm hearing. And here we go. 8 of Cups. Queen of Swords. So we've got some doors closing. You might be closing doors. They might be closing. Someone else might close them for you. But that always opens a new door that leads to new doors opening. We've got Queen of Swords taking the lead, taking some action here. So what are these cards saying? I feel like the general energy around you, Libra. Let me slow myself down. I get so excited doing these videos and then I get ahead of myself. Tuning into you, Libra, and the 8 of Cups. I feel like you're doing some pondering. You know, there's a part of you that's very driven in June, but there's a part of you that's doing some pondering, like, why does this happen? Why did this happen? Why is this unfolding this way? Or why has it unfolded this way? And you're ready to give something up in order to move forward. And so there's a component of a door closing. I feel like you're leaving behind some jealousy. Either you've been jealous of someone else, or someone else has been jealous of you, and you're able to close that door. You're able to make peace with that, forgive, ask for forgiveness, let it go. I feel like you're just moving on to a higher level. You know, this is about turning away from something, doing some reflecting, doing some turning within, in order to, as you can see, this person here is moving up to a higher level, and the reflection is part of that. I see you, Libra, doing some reflection and being able to just let go, move on up to that higher level, and doing some reflection in the vein of what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Not just like, oh, I can't believe that person did that to me, or I can't believe I did that. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat other people up. See what you can learn from it. You know, take what you can, take what works and leave the rest. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, which is your guidance card, Libra. And this is Libra. You're the air queen. I feel like you're ready to make something happen. This could involve, and you're going to make something happen. You have the power to make something happen, Libra. This could involve writing, publication, some kind of written, publicized words, papers, paperwork, getting some kind of written communication out there, published, posted in some way, shape, or form. You're able to get a lot more clarity this month, Libra, with what you want to express, and this could really help you to make progress with your goals. I feel like a lot of Libras are going to be working with other people. You might be working on something that involves writing with other people. It might be solo, but I feel like the message here, and I'm going to pull a clarifying card, is Queen of Swords wants you to put your stuff out, wants you to put your ideas out, wants you to put your you know, take your ideas and take them to the streets kind of thing. And we've got, interesting, Hierophant, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords when I'm asked for clarifying cards. So Libra, I feel like you're able to make more financial plans. This might be you doing some financial planning, and you're going to create a plan that's really going to help manifest that for success. You know, there's the action part of you needing to take action towards that, and the planning part, and then there's also the spiritual part and your faith. But I think that you have the ability to really focus on the planning part this month, and it can be really helpful for you. This is a structure card here. I feel like the structure is going to be really helpful for you putting that into motion. So what are the other Swords cards saying? Interesting. I feel like you might be a little bit hesitant to put your ideas out there or to take steps forward with some plan you have. And it could be having something to do with finance. It could be something else. But I feel like, interesting, Mandala. I feel like Libra, you're going to need, and here's the solo part. This is what I was sensing in the beginning. You're going to need to sort of distance yourself from some person or group, or structure, paradigm, precedent, practice, some organization or way of doing things, or person who does things differently, in order to, it's important for you to, you know, the faith angel came up. It's important for you to have faith in your own ideas this month, and to really, here we go, pay attention to your own intuition, pay attention to your innovations and ideas, and don't dismiss them. And I feel like you might be going a little bit solo this month when it comes to your ideas, where you might not feel as much support or as much like as much momentum in the physical plane as maybe other people's ideas. But stay true to your ingenious ideas and your plans, even if you're having some criticism or judgment. You've got Drum, Dream, and Journey. You know, I feel like Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded, stay connected with yourself. Don't be overly influenced by other people. We've got Mandala. Stay focused on you, stay focused on your heart, not just your head, not just your mental ideas, but your intuitive ideas, your holistic mind, body, spirit consciousness that's unique and innovative, that wants to express. Meditation might be really helpful for you, tuning in and grounding in yourself and not being overly influenced by other people, Libra. Libra, any other, so if you do that, I think that you can have a lot of success. I'm hearing, you know, as you don't take other people's criticisms too seriously or compare yourself too much to others. I feel like there's a tendency to compare yourself to others and maybe feel competitive or jealous or what have you. So as you let go of that, I feel like you're going to attract people to you who also believe in you. As you believe in yourself and your ideas, you attract people to you who believe in you and your ideas. So as that happens, I feel like you're going to be setting yourself up long-term for making progress where you haven't made progress before in some life area and some project or what have you, where you felt stuck. I think you really can make progress moving forward in June. Any other life areas highlighted for Libra? I feel like you've got Archangel Metatron working with you, Libra. Higher mind, helping you to shift to that higher mind, God consciousness, God goddess consciousness, helping you to bring that down into the earth plane, bring that down into your ideas for career, creativity, healing, relationships. Metatron is also associated with bringing your prayers up to heaven, up to God, goddess. So keep that faith. Metatron is helping you. Metatron is helping you to shift into your super consciousness, to protect your prayers and ideas and visions. And yeah, I feel like groups are highlighted for you too. There might be some shifts in your groups, organizations. You might be moving away from somebody or some group, connecting with some other group or organization that might even be cosmic. You might be working with a different cosmic group of spirit guides or something, or angels or star beings. but I feel like there's some shift there. And I feel like also your sixth house highlighted, it might have something to do with work. Your daily routine is shifted as you shift working with some group institution. And it could be it could be physical, it could be non-physical, what I'm talking about here. It could just be the ideas of groups that you're shifting, working with the ideas of some group or organization to the ideas of group of some organization or group. So Libra, you got it going on. You are going to make progress if you apply yourself as I was relaying in the ways I was relaying, and you're going to make progress where you haven't made progress before. You have that potential. So blessings to you, my friend Libra. Have a beautiful June. Are we doing on time? We have plenty of time. Scorpio. Hello, Scorpion sisters and brothers. Tuning into Scorpio. What does Scorpio, what do my Scorps need to know for June 2022? All those twos. Ooh, I'm just feeling those twos for you. Scorpio, that might mean you're working with your intuition, you're working with relationships, you're working on balancing some things. Scorpio, I'm tuning into your energy. What does Scorpio need to know for June 2022? I feel like some Scorpios might feel like other people have been over relying on you, or you're beginning to feel burdened by other people. So here comes the relationship, and you might be feeling even like mistreated or not necessarily abused, but you might be feeling like used perhaps. And so that's just as I'm tuning into the general Scorpio energy. You don't want to feel trapped. I feel like a lot of Scorpios feel like, I just want to break free of something. Maybe it's not people are using you, but maybe you just feel like you feel your energy has been drained by something or someone. And here we go. Yeah, Seven of Swords. And we've got Justice here, and you wanting to break free. So Seven of Swords, you know, it's about that kind of energy. Seven of Swords, and this is your general energy card, Scorpio. It's about feeling, you know, someone's being sneaky, someone's taking advantage, someone's not acting with integrity. It could also mean leaving a situation, and it could, I mean, it can mean a bunch of things, but it could also mean, you know, keeping things on the down low. So I feel like Scorpio, you know, all of this might apply to you, but Seven of Swords to me says, you're wanting to move on to higher ground. You're wanting to leave something behind that has felt like it's been draining your energy, or has something like that's not been in your highest good, and you're wanting to aim higher. And I feel like you're putting your foot on the ground. A lot of Scorpios, you're putting your foot on the ground and drawing a line in the sand. What more metaphors can I use here? You're really saying to the universe, I don't want to stand for this anymore. I want to move higher. I want to break free. And this is about also breaking free and escaping. So part of you just wants to escape. So Justice is your guidance card. I feel like Scorpio, you know, some Scorpios haven't really taken a break for a while. And so if you're one of those Scorpios, you need to take a break so that you can center yourself. But I feel like Justice is saying, you want to taste the sweetness of life. A lot of Scorpios, you want to feel love again, and to love and be loved. You want to dip your toes in the sand, and you want to find the joy in life again. I think some Scorpios tuning in have felt a little bit of drudgery. Maybe you're not overworking, but maybe you have, but there's just been a sense of like lower level, like drudgery, loss of passion or joy, or feeling appreciated, loved. So there's a part of you that is aware that you have more joy and love that you can experience. And right now, Spirit is guiding you to allow that love in. You can, we've got Direction Guardian, choose your path. And Justice is also about choices. You have some choices this month, Scorpio. You have some different directions available to you, and you have some choices about different directions you could go. Oracle, wait for important information. Okay. So Scorpio. I feel like Spirit is pointing out there is a higher level of reciprocity that is available to you. In other words, you can create an improvement in your situation where you're feeling that you're receiving more love, receiving more joy. And it involves you doing some contemplating and decision making and deciding what changes you want to make. Oracle, what are you saying? Oracle, wait for an important information. I feel like part of what's going to help you figure out how to get to higher ground is to open yourself up and get into the receptive mode. There's the twos again. The two is about receptivity. So Scorpio, I feel like Spirit wants you to shift into the receptive mode where you're not deciding, you're not thinking, you're not taking action. You put it out to the universe, to Spirit, and then you wait for that information, that answered prayer. The guidance comes to you. We've got yin yang, sacred union. Relationships are highlighted again for you, Scorpio. And here's that yin yang, here's that balance, here's that decision. And I feel like Spirit wants you to shift into the yin and to put yourself in that receptive mode of having faith that the answer will come to you, of what changes would be helpful to make, what is the best decision for me at this time. Put your prayers out, put your attention out, and then you really need to let it go. Get in that space of, it's okay, I don't know right now, and I'm having fun not knowing, and I know the answer will come to me. Sacred union. So you're also balancing your yin yang though, Scorpio. You're working on balancing your masculine and feminine energies. And I feel like you might be doing some family work. You might be doing some, therapy, family constellation, ancestral work where you're balancing your male, female energies in relation to your tribe, your own inner mom, dad introjects. You might be doing some psychological work there, but I think this is a month where you could really shift that powerfully. So what's highlighted with relationship, Spirit, with Scorpio? I feel like a lot of Scorpios, you have a new love coming in. If you're open to a new relationship, a lot of Scorpios might have the opportunity to date someone new this month. And I feel like you actually have several options, a lot of Scorpios, where it's not just one person who's interested in you, but it might be several. And this could be too, you just get more love and attention. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a monogamous relationship that's closed, this could be, just more sexual energy, or you might have friends attracted to you. But I feel like, Scorpios out there, you're gonna have the opportunity, a lot of Scorpios, to join with another romantically. I think that you're attracting the attention of other people. And let me draw an angel card for your love life, Scorpio. I feel like, you setting your foot down is helping to also raise your consciousness, which attracts higher consciousness people. And it opens the door, as you close the door on some things that aren't working for you, it opens the door to more abundance and blessings. You've got divine plan. So I feel like it's back to big decisions. You might be making some big decisions. You might be thinking about, big long-term decisions about your life, Scorpio, and how you can make decisions now that are going to bring you more love, peace, happiness, joy, money, fulfillment. So go into meditation, use your prayer, let go and let God, Goddess, Spirit, and you will be amazed. You're going to get answers to your prayer. You're going to get, I'm hearing, don't be don't be surprised if you get some magical responses when you put your prayers out and you actually let go. Not that you haven't let go before, but a lot of us have trouble letting go, getting in the receptive mode. But once you're there, don't be surprised if you get some really high consciousness guidance that's coming through with some amazing feelings and intuitions and people, you know, acting as your answered prayer to help you understand the right path for you and the right decisions for you in order to upgrade, in order to take it to that next level. You have that ability, Scorpio, you do. So recreate your life, rise from the ashes. That's what you do best. Have a beautiful June, Scorpio, and I will see you next video, group, or session with me. Blessings. Okay, we're moving right along to the next sign. Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius, tuning into my Sags, my Sagittarian, lovely horse being people with the Archer. Tuning into my Archers, my Sagittarians. What do Sagittarians need to know this month for June 2022? Tuning into Sagittarius. I feel like you have Archangel Raphael working with you this month, Sagittarius, angel of healing. And you're really wanting to get something done. I feel like you're driven. You're wanting to move something out of the way and just overcome an obstacle that's been in your way. I feel a driven energy with you, Sagittarius. We've got, I feel second house stuff. I think you're wanting to help some other people financially, or maybe in some other ways as well. You're tuned in other people and you're very compassionate, and you might just be wanting to help the world, but I feel like you're tuned into someone else. You're wanting to help someone else this month. What does Sagittarius need to know? Oh, the Hangman keeps coming up. This is a very popular card this month. We've got 6 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So let me tune into your energy a little bit more, Sagittarius. I feel like there's movement where there hasn't been none. I mean, Mercury just went goes direct beginning of June. So I feel like that movement with you, and you're feeling like the movement is happening in your life. You're motivated to take some action. And I feel that with many signs as I'm tuning in, but I definitely feel that with you. So 6 of Pentacles for you, Sagittarius. You don't want to go too fast though. You're pacing yourself. This is not a super fast, you know, intense card. It's a card of balance and a card of prosperity with balance giving, receiving. And I feel like, so there's the generosity. I feel like you feel very generous this month, and you're feeling empathically you're feeling aware of someone else's pain or need. And I feel like you are wanting to give, and this could be even financially, but it could be giving of your time, giving of your energy. And I feel like you're ready to move forward, but there's also a sense of pacing, and you're, you know, it feels like a balanced, integrative energy that you're mobilizing here, that you're manifesting. So I feel like that energy is around you, Sagittarius. So the guidance that's coming through, Hangman, just be careful about being too forceful this month. I feel like one message that's coming through is wait for people to come to you and be available to people, but you don't have to rush. You don't have to like, you know, overparent or overcare or take too much responsibility. I feel like Spirit wants you to pace yourself when it comes to being of help and service to others, when it comes to working with other people. You want to attract them to you. You don't want to bulldoze them with being too forward. Okay, Sagittarius. So if you can, you know, and you might still want to reach out and put energy out to to connect with people and align yourself with the right people and, you know, create what you want to create. But also it's about you radiating your light and your glory and your abilities so that you are more receptive and are attracting people in a more receptive way. Tree vessel came out for sacred geometry. So tuning into this card for Sagittarius, June 2022. I feel like with the tree, you're channeling some energy that's going to be very healing and helpful to you. Archangel Raphael is working with you. You're channeling energy that can help you work through obstacles and have breakthroughs. You're also sharing that energy with others, helping others overcome obstacles. And I feel like this is a really beautiful opportunity for you. This is a really beautiful energy for you, Sagittarius. You're able to take a leadership position and help others overcome obstacles as well as yourself. And in order to do that, I do feel like you need to sort of get into the hanged man state of mind first, where you're assessing a group, reflecting, intuiting. Here comes medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing. You need to honor your inner knowing before you take outward action. You've got a lot of healing energy around you right now, Sagittarius. You could be doing some personal healing. You could be the healer. It could be both. You got Raphael, I sensed, around you. So I feel like shaman, trust in higher forces. I feel like you getting into the spiritual and the non-physical, do your Sagittarian thing where you do a ritual, go on a journey, you know, go to a religious or spiritual service or ritual and get out of your logical head and out of the action kind of mentality and into just observing mentality, being open, listening, get into a listening mentality. And this is a theme with a few different signs this month, but it's coming through for Sagittarius. And this is going to help you to understand a person or a group or a situation better so that you know how you're taking informed action that's really going to help yourself and this group in a more powerful way. But you want to just be quiet, be still, and observe. To go within, go on a journey within, pray, meditate, trust your intuition, get in touch with your intuition to understand how you can be a better leader or healer or partner in healing. Any other life areas highlighted for Sagittarius? Well, I'm feeling 5th house and 8th house. With 5th house for you, Sagittarius, I feel like you can put a lot of your drive and energy into the 5th house, and it can be a beautiful way to transmute it. You might be very creative this month. You might actually have some sexual energy or physical energy and a desire to like get things going. So that can be a nice way to transmute it, to express it in a beautiful way with creativity, with, you know, you might have fun being playful with children and being energetic and you know, getting some energy out with children. You might find, you know, things of a romantic sexual nature are a great place to explore some of your energy this month. And I feel like with 8th house, you might be aware of some things you don't want to see this month. A lot of Sagittarians, you might have intuitions of things that are important for you to know, but you've been kind of like ignoring them because you don't want to hear them. Or maybe you haven't, but I feel like you might be aware of some things that are helpful for you to know, which are maybe not very pleasant. Maybe you sense something not very flattering about someone else or a situation. And, you know, it's up to you how you handle that, but, you know, different strokes for different folks. You might want to process that a little bit, though, if you are receiving some intuitions or you're aware of, you know, you're getting some insight about something and it's difficult for you to see this darker side or difficult side, it might be helpful for you to process that with someone else. But I feel like, you know, Spirit does not want you to ignore your intuitions. It could be really healing for you actually to work with your insights, what you're aware of, even if it's like disappointing or something you didn't want to know. It can help you to have this breakthrough and help you to move on and move that stagnant energy, get it going so you can create that abundance for yourself and others in the world, which is what you do. It can be helpful for you to move on to that next level. So many opportunities and blessings available to you in June, Sagittarius. I hope you manifest them all. Have a beautiful June. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next video session or group. Blessings. Let's do Capricorn next. We're coming down the home stretch here. Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Where are my Capricorns? I've got 9 minutes before I have to get off this video and see my next client, but I am making that time just for you. Capricorn, I'm tuning into Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for June? Ooh, we got Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, grounding. It could also be beginning something spiritual, career, health. Tuning into Capricorn's energy. What does Capricorn need to know? I feel like there's more people wanting to get to know you, Capricorn. There's more people drawn to you, and you might be aware that some people who you didn't know very well, or some people you've never met before, are drawn to you and want to get to know you better. I feel like there's just more people around you curious about you. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're really working with creating a design, creating a plan, and it's not, you know, feathery and light. You're creating like a really solid plan here, and I feel like some Capricorns are even protecting this plan. This could have to do with career, finances, some kind of maybe a creative project, but it could have to do with any life area. I'm feeling like finances a lot, and health for a lot of Capricorns. You're creating a plan of success for achieving some goals here, and I feel like, you know, you really are moving with power here. But I feel like, you know, Spirit wants you to don't get too heavy with this. Do leave some room for imagination and creativity, and, you know, leave room for God to walk through the door. Leave room for the divine help to be able to enter and do what it does to help co-create and manifest your goals. We've got King of Pentacles. I feel like that, you know, Capricorn, you have a drive to you in June, but you also have some uncertainty. A lot of your energy is very driven, but you're also unsure about some things. Other people are moving forward, and you're not sure if you want to, and you see them and you're noticing them, you're not sure if you want to move forward the same way as other people. You're not sure if your approach is the same as their approach is going to be successful or is right for you. So it's a good month to take a step back and kind of look at how your approach might be different in a good way. It might be enhanced by others' approaches, by learning from that. It could be you combine both. You've got 10 of Swords is the guidance card, Capricorn. I feel like, you know, some Capricorns might have some area in your life where it feels like it's a little bit of a bummer, but Spirit wants to guide you. You know, there's some things that are like nothing is forever, even death, because we are going to meet each other again in the spirit world. And at least I believe that. Do you believe that? Whatever you believe, nothing is permanent. And so there might be some things in your life, you know, some endings or things not going well. And Spirit wants you to let go of focusing on that and avoid focusing on that and doing that thing where you spin something around in your mind over and over again. Recognize that difficult times are temporary. Life happens in cycles. This is just going to be a temporary things will get better is the guidance. So don't feed the negative energy by focusing on it as if it's for forever. And I think some Capricorns are doing that by overthinking things and by overplaying events in your mind. And this could be, you know, personal, it could be collective, global. You don't want to overthink things. Oh, we've got jovial creative power. You have a lot of creativity this month, Capricorn. I feel like, you know, you've shifted some things. You know, Spirit wants you to shift some things. Make room for some creative projects and make room to express yourself this month in June. I feel like, you know, you've been taking the lead on something and you might shift with that project and let someone else take the lead. It might be vice versa, but I feel like this is related to your creativity. And I feel like letting go of the past is going to actually open up your creative power. So you're letting go of the past in some way. It's going to help for you to let go in the past in some way. You're going to have the opportunity to let that go, Capricorn. Things were moving slow and they have the opportunity to start moving fast again. And this has to do with opening up the space in your heart, in your mind, so that creative energy and power and ideas and motivation can come through. So here's the King of Swords. You've got some very prominent leadership cards today. And then you've got the Two of Wands. I feel like you taking a vacation is really going to help you to tap into your creative power and open up your mind to some creative ideas. So not being a leader and not being taking the initiative and being productive, but taking a vacation is going to help you tap into the creative power this month, Capricorn. I feel like some of you might be feeling a little overwhelmed with decision making and options, and you might be feeling like, I don't know what decision to make. I don't know what direction to take. So I feel like Spirit is guiding. I'm drawn to pull a card from the Starseed Oracle. I feel like Spirit is guiding you, Capricorn. Don't just make a decision to make it a decision. I feel like you could see past other people's mistakes. Big picture thinking, Pleiadian energy, visionary inspired ideas, the golden children. Oh, and here's this portal, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. And we've got portal energy here. And look at this big picture thinking. So I think one of the things that's going to help you make decisions this month, Capricorn, is seeing where other people are making decisions that you don't agree with, or that have led to, that look like mistakes, that have led to not great outcomes or less than integrity. Letting go of that, recognizing that, and then doing your big picture thinking. It's been a theme this month with a few signs, but trusting your own higher vision and using that information about others' mistakes as information for how you can make different decisions, come at something from a different angle, so that you create a better outcome with your higher creative, imaginative, intuitive mind. There's a lot of creative energy here. You've got Pleiadian energy around you, and the Pleiadian energy, the Pleiades are very creative star beings. So you have, and Jophiel is helping you with your creativity. So you have a lot of creative energy that's going to help you come up with innovative solutions to problems and make decisions that are going to be brilliant. So Capricorn, there it was for you, June. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you at my next video, group, or session. Blessings. Well, let us continue with Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Hello, my unique and wonderful Aquarian friends. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, all of a sudden we have Metatron over here. Okay, I'm tuning in for, organized here, tuning in for Aquarius, June 2022. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit, for June 2022? Just wash my hands, they're a little wet. Wet like the water bear. What does Aquarius, what do my Uranian friends need to know for June 2022? Tuning into the Aquarian vibe. Okay, we've got 4 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. So finances are highlighted. Finances are highlighted. So yes, tuning into you, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of Aquarians are doing some traveling right now. I feel like a lot of Aquarians are making amends with the past. You're resolving something from the past in the present. So that could be resolving something of a financial matter, resolving, apologizing for something, or I feel like you're able to travel backwards in time. Actually, maybe you're traveling physically, but I'm also hearing you're traveling backwards in time and multidimensionally in time in order to bring back some of your energy into the present. So you may have, it's almost like soul retrieval. You may have part of your energy that's stuck in the past somehow, and that could be, a something disturbing, traumatic. It could be not that intense. It could be just like a fight or some kind of tense or difficult situation that caused you to bleed some of your energy. This could involve forgiveness. It could involve just coming to terms with the past. So see beyond the current situation. I feel like a lot of Aquarians are seeing that your current situation actually has to do with the momentum and karma and energy from the past that it is expressing now in the present. And so you actually going back to the past and resolving something, maybe you need to acknowledge something, or maybe you've taken something on you don't realize you've taken on. Maybe there's, like I said, forgiveness, asking for forgiveness, making amends, reconciling something. Perhaps there's a part of you and that you need to recognize it's changed, or that you need to bring to the surface. Maybe you're doing some shadow work. 10 of Pentacles, abundance, family, tribe. What is 10 of Pentacles saying to you, Aquarius? I think you have a lot of drive this month, Aquarius, and I think you're actually going to get a lot done. And I feel like you're working on things one step at a time. It's a very, I feel like you're doing it in your usual multidimensional way, where you're working on one level, but it's multiple levels at the same time. And I feel like you do have the ability to manifest some abundance, miracles and wishes coming true this month. You've got the 9 of Cups. So I feel like you're able to work through obstacles. And what I'm hearing that can really help you, Aquarius, is the funding for something is important, and you being grounded as you're asking for what you want. I feel like being grounded, looking at maybe finances, financial goals, or how to support some project that you want support for. Oh, here's the 8 of Pentacles fell out. We've got King of Swords, Page of Swords, which might be you. So I feel like the guidance here is you're able to sort of reorder something, like, here's higher thought. You're able to replan something in a better way. So here's some planning stuff. Here's some mental stuff. But you're going to this higher level, this Metatron, higher thought, super consciousness, God consciousness level. So I feel like, look at your plans, and especially work, finances, something that you want to manifest, and just open your mind to coming up with a different plan for how you receive those funds, a different plan for not worrying so much about the appearance of something, or the shoulds, or if you think that, maybe some of you think you should be aiming higher, and that the idea you have for creating a plan for career or financial success seems like too simple or childlike, or it's just, you don't feel like you have enough training to do this plan, or you don't feel qualified to write this plan, write it anyway. That's my suggestion. That's my suggestion to you, Aquarius, and just, you know, meditate with it, call on Archangel Metatron, get into that state where you can create a unique plan, a unique approach moving forward that is really well suited to you, if that makes sense. Big picture thinking, golden children. Well, these are the exact same cards I pulled for someone else, another sign. I can't remember. But big picture thinking is coming out. Pleiadian energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Here's the same thing. Here's the same thing, honey. Think big. So call on Archangel Metatron, call on the Pleiades, the star beings who have this creative vision. Call on portal thinking, and you're going to be able to move past some obstacles by thinking big, thinking outside of the box, and creating a plan that's maybe even unexpected. You're going to be able to manifest that abundance, and wishes can come true. Any other life areas being highlighted for Aquarius? Seeing fourth house, so family and the ocean. And what do you want Aquarius to know about fourth house energy, spirit? Well, I feel like a lot of you will be going to the ocean this month, but June 2022, fourth house. I feel like you're sort of doing some house cleaning. You're cleaning things up. That could be with family. That could be physical house. Winter, take care of your needs. I think you're doing some nurturing of yourself. And I feel like, you know, and here comes wolf. Wolf is a pack animal. It's about family. It's about your tribe. You're wanting to sort of upgrade things on the family level as well in some way. And I feel like spirit is guiding you. Here's Sky, Father, Trust the Unknown. So there's some father energy here. I feel like spirit is guiding you, Aquarius, to I'm feeling the energy, but the words aren't coming. Mercury, when are you going direct? In just a few days. With this family energy, with this fatherly energy, I feel like you're being a little bit more of a leader with your family, is what I feel. And you're able to help your family, or help dynamics with your family, by being assertive in a compassionate way. And I feel like spirit wants you to do that. You might be helping someone in your family. You might be doing something to teach someone in your family, or helping them overcome an obstacle. But you're doing some sort of cleaning house by cleaning up relationships a little bit. And it could be involving you steering clear of some people, you communicating, you being assertive, or you helping people. But I feel like you are going to be helping people even as you're maybe doing some house cleaning. So Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a beautiful, blessed June. I will see you next video, session, or group. Blessings. Last but not least, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Tuning in to Pisces for June 2022. What does Pisces need to know for June 2022? Pisces, the fish. Well, I feel like there's an openness in your energy. And, you know, some of you feel like you might be going in circles, but it also feels like, or like you're treading water, you're not going anywhere, but it also feels like it's sort of an openness. You got Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Okay, Pisces. You're wanting to move forward in some way. So it's kind of like this openness, but sort of maybe not lack of direction, but it's like you're in the open water, but not really moving like you want to. For some Pisces, that might be the challenge this month. So Five of Pentacles, you're coming to terms with some things and confronting some things, which is really powerful for you, Pisces. A lot of Pisces are really, you know, taking a good look at the situation, taking a good look in the mirror. You got Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So the energy around you might be a little spotty, a little unsure of yourself, a little bit unsure of a direction or how things are going to come together. But I feel Spirit is guiding you, Pisces. I see Archangel Jeremiel, and he's helping with life review, I think, and helping you to look for patterns in your past as you make plans to move forward, and helping you to see big picture things here. Raziel can also help with this knowledge. So you've got some angels helping you look at big picture, understand patterns here. I feel like you're moving some things aside and really getting focused here. We've got focus. You've got some mental energy as you move forward. And I feel like Four of Swords is guiding you, Pisces. Relax. You need to be able to, you know, nurture yourself. You need to be able to center yourself in order to get this focus. Got Three of Swords in reverse. This is an accidentally reverse card because I don't usually do reverse cards. And you must, so the reverse Three of Swords really wanted to come out. You're moving past a heartbreak here. You're healing, and you might be moving out of a more difficult period. But I feel like the Four of Swords is guiding you to take care of yourself, rest, give yourself that time for recovery and nurturing and support. I feel like a lot of Pisces are working on taking themselves more seriously, and you're working on improving the relationship with yourself. And I feel like, you know, one of the things that can help is to take a breather and, you know, get in charge of your own life, Pisces. Get in charge of your own life. If maybe, you know, other people's energy or you've been feeling influenced by others, or feeling like you've been trying to help someone and it's not working, or what have you, get into your own energy this month. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So we've got cards here showing that it's really a great month for you to focus on you, Pisces. It's a great month for you to do some reflecting, looking at patterns. What can I learn? What can I get from this moving forward? And I feel like you have, you know, creativity that's available to you this month. And I feel like you're going to be able to do a lot of healing. You're going to be able to increase your confidence. I feel like you're going to be able to make some really solid plans moving forward. And abundance card. And this is all about what I'm talking about. Nine of Pentacles. You know, go on a date with yourself, treat yourself, nurture yourself, spoil yourself, spend some time on number one this month, Pisces, and it's really going to pay off. You've got abundance cards here behind that. You've got spiritual cards. I feel like it's going to open you up spiritually. Really spend some time, you know, nurturing yourself and doing that self-care and giving yourself some reflective, quiet time if possible. And I think that that's really going to help you in these dimensions. And abundance and spiritual awakening is following. So thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. Have a beautiful, blessed June, and I'll see you next video session or group. Take care. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this video. I hope it was helpful. If you want to leave a comment, I would love for you to leave a comment. Please subscribe if you'd like to stay connected and receive my videos as they come out. Visit my website. You can check out the groups that I'm doing, Multidimensional Manifesting and Dream Circle, and other groups happening this year. I am designing now. So thank you again. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Blessings.